Hey y'all, welcome to the channel that brings you multi-dimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. Hey you guys, how y'all doing? How is Easter for those of you that celebrate Easter? For those of you who do not and it was just a couple of days off of work, how is that for you? How is eclipse season? It's lit, right? 2 more days. Well, solar eclipse, I no going back. I mean, already, to be honest, no going back. But masechayile ku-solar eclipse, which is on the 8th. Angazi nokuthi ngakhi namhlanje yaza niyazi impilo yami. Aisha. But yeah, I think mangithi 2 more days, maybe 6 namhlanje mangicabanga ngazi. Namhlanje. He's 7. Okay, I think it's all like clip success as one. Kulits. Guys, just okay, firstly, this is an indigo reading. I'm gonna do an indigo reading for you guys. If you've booked Nzunza reading within eclipse season, we converted your reading into an indigo reading. So I'm actually gonna properly restructure it even in the prices, because to be honest, I want to encourage you guys, the ones that are booking the Nzunza readings, to rather opt for indigo reading. I know it's much higher in price, so I am going to bring it down. I'm gonna find an equilibrium with it, type of thing. The reason it dura is because of the knowledge that it comes with. It's because of the information that it comes with, and it's also because of the state of being that you need to be in order to receive that. So a lot of you that are booking the Nzunza readings, I realized you do have space to go at your issues from an indigo point of view, which is a more higher frequency point of view, and that's what we've been doing. So I'm actually going to continue to encourage that, because Nzunza just became too heavy, especially within the eclipse season. It became way too heavy. Guys, one thing about Nzunza, as much as it's about power and success and all of these things, it's all of those things though through challenges, through the war. Like in Zunzane, yeah, fine, uzoba nemali, uzoba millionaire, got that through war. Like, you're gonna have to win the war, and there'll be more wars after that, because people want your place and all of that thing. In Zunza is about winning through the riff-raff, through the shit, and that's why a lot of you are equipped with that energy, and that is how you live your lives. It's about uyazi ukuthi usempini mangabe usempilweni, and you're basically ready to go into that. Those of you who have the most powerful nzunzas are those who are like that, who are like, yeah, noma kanjani okusalayo ngizowangivuke nayo, which is impilo, and it's like hiwe kanjalo. I think even as abantu ebafana nathi, like, that's just how we are. Like, let's go. But I am, and if you're still into that strongly, there's no problem. The Nzunza reading will still be in there, but I am bringing in more indigo energy, because I'm not finna be in that energy so much. Like, I have access to indigo energy, which is, and I know some of you like the idea of working hard. You feel like you can only feel like you have success if you've worked hard. And then there's those of you who are like me, who don't need the justification of hard work for your success. I like my things easy. I like my things with no effort. I like hardly having challenges. So, and the indigo template is like that. It's very easy going, because we've done the work, by the way. It's not like a wishing on a star type of thing. You transmute to a point where you transmute to a point where there are no hurdles. You transmute to a point where mawuvela wena, the road opens. The road appears. When you want that thing, the road appears. Whereas Nzunza energy is very much still like red planet, energy, where it's like you've seen me, you know it. You guys have seen me in that energy where I'm like, don't play here, don't go play where it's safe, don't play here because if you end up in my way, we're gonna have a problem. Whereas Nzunza, I mean, Indigo energy is like, you're not even gonna find my way. You're never ever gonna be in my way. There's no such thing as you in my way in the Indigo template. Whereas in the Nzunza, it's okay, ease up, but just know, obviously, I will come out on top. Type of thing. Can you see the difference in the energies? Both are valid, both are fine. I want you guys to also understand that. Some of you have that Aries, that Leo energy where you enjoy the takedown, you know? You enjoy the come up. You enjoy the vengeance, you know? You enjoy the conquering, the acquisition. You've got that, you know, that Shaga energy in you. It's about the conquest, and there's nothing wrong with that. I need you guys to understand that. That's why I'm not saying I'm not doing Nzunza anymore. It's very valid energy, and njengoba singabantu, I understand that, yeah, in a way, that is our way, in a way. But there is also another way that is our way. And that is the Indigo way. And I'm gonna push that a lot. I just want you to know that, okay? So yeah, cool. I'm gonna push it so much that I'm gonna decrease the prices of the readings. That's how much I'm about to push that shit. I'm about to push this whole effortless living, whatever, because not all of us are into the war anymore. You know, not all of us are into the blood sport anymore. A lot of us are really just trying to have a good time in a different way, in a more quiet way. Okay? And for those of you that are trying to do that, I got this Indigo template down for you, fam. Aight. Babuzeni laba engithe bachintshe bayenze Indigo reading bazontshela ukuthi it was the best decision. It was the best decision. I'm not trying to change you. I'm just saying. Okay. So now let me get into this Indigo reading for y'all. If some of you are thinking she's changed, like, why does she seem so different? Yeah, I did. Yo guys, I did this ritual that I didn't even know as a ritual. Like, if you saw, like, on my community page, I even wrote this thing where I was like, I'm done with my graceless heart. Yo, I didn't even know ukuthi ngiyangezelela kule ritual ngiyayenza. And so it's part of a song, that thing that I wrote, and someone like commented and they wrote the rest of the lyrics, and they said it's always darkest before the dawn. Yo kanti shem iseza lento yami, yes sis. And I want darkness, yes. So yeah, if you're thinking, why does she seem different? She's changed. Yeah, I did. But by the way, guys, the channel is called Absolute Mysteries. As far as I know, we're not changing the name anymore. Sifigile, we are home. Home is Absolute Mysteries. And yeah. I'm going to do a timestamp for exactly where the reading starts if you want to just jump into the reading. And you don't want to hear me holler. I don't know why you wouldn't want to hear me holler. I haven't seen you guys in ages. What the fuck? Why wouldn't you want to hear me holler? Okay, my indigos. How goes it? Yeah, you're deep within eclipse season. You can't even see the lights. But the lights is there. It's definitely there. It's definitely waiting for you. The version that's waiting for you on the other side is not the version that you are right now. And that's what's scaring you. That's what you're afraid of. That version of you that's waiting on the other side, that's who you want to be. You built that version. You kept saying you want to be this person. You want to be this person. And now... after that solar eclipse is the last, like, churning and the activations into this new avatar that you created. So how does this manifest in your life? A lot of you have quit certain things, like abanye decided ukuthi bona abasafuna ukuphuza, you don't want to drink anymore. Some of y'all have quit smoking. Some of y'all have quit your jobs. Some of y'all have quit your marriages. Some of y'all have quit celibacy, or some of you have quit sex. So there is that. It's how it will show in your life. It will show as endings and beginnings, okay? Like serious endings and beginnings, though, because these cards, yo, look at this. You've got the Knight of Wands, you've got the Eight of Wands, and then you've got the Page of Wands. It's wands. Wands represent fire. They represent our passion. They represent our drive. You are so driven to be this new version of yourself. You are willing to give up whatever you need to give up. You are willing to give up whomever you need to give up, because this is important to you. This means everything. This is what they said you could not do. They said wena ngeke ukhone, ngeke wena ubolo umuntu loyo, wena uyeke ukuphuza, never, wena uyeke in never, wena uthola umsebenzi ngeke uthole. Yeah, but that's about to happen though. Like, a big chunk of your old life it's done, because you are no longer feeding it. You are no longer feeding that reality. So it broke down. And even if you were feeding it on the surface, authentically deep down inside, you are not feeding it anymore. And that's why this eclipse season has come to help you do the part by yourself. So a lot of you may be feeling like you're in an unfortunate position right now, like angna mal yogenza lok, or angna opportunity yogenza lok. No, lento funuguyenza. It was just going to perpetuate the person you no longer want to be. So this eclipse season is here to be your hands, to be your feet, to be your heart, and put you in situations where you can no longer perpetuate the version of yourself that you hate. And I know that's a secret that you're keeping. Like, it's something that's between you and God. Only God knows that. You hate the person that you are. You hate that uphuza kakhulu maqeda uyakwata bese uyarasa endlini. Wena uphuza kakhulu, now you're putting your hands on other people's children. Hayibo. So wena, that's you now. And you hate yourself for that. Ukuthi wena, the minute you feel like you're not being accepted, uphuza kakhulu, ufeba kakhulu, uyenza kakhulu, because you don't feel loved. You hate that about yourself. But you don't tell anyone. You act like you're cool. You act like your whole is life is cool. You act like your celibate life is cool, but you don't. You want to be out there. You act as if this life where now uzenza this usigaqagaqushaina namantombazana uzenza cool, you know ukuthi uyazizonda for lento leyo. You hate yourself for that, and God knows. And it's obvious. You hate yourself for that. And even if I'm jelly, even if awusho ebantwini bakho, you hate this version of you, they know. They're acting out of the part that they know. They are helping you out of the secret that you keep with them, which is that you hate who you are. They are going to stop you from giving to that version of yourself. They are going to help you build the version of you that you want, the person you want to be. Lo also sabayo nukusho ebantwini ukuthi yazi mina, like, to be honest, bengifisa ngathi ngaba umuntu so namahloni, because ungene kangaka kule version yamanga oyizondayo of yourself. it's fine. Don't worry about that. I need to humble announce about doing outing. That's not what's being required of you. Meaning ngikutshela yona ukuthi uNkulunkulu abantu bakini, your guides, your starseeds, your orishas, they know. They know, they've always known. They've always known. And now they're going to help you bring to life the version of yourself you want to be. The version of yourself where you're not ashamed of yourself. The version of yourself where you ain't gotta fight. Oh, color people. I had to fight. I had to fight my whole life. The fuck. Hayibo. Hayi saqeda ngefight singaphela. Hayibo. Yeah, you're moving away from that. You're moving away from the version of yourself that is not the most true version of yourself. And you're moving into a version of yourself that is more authentic. Even if it means you're gonna lay low for a while, people are not gonna see you for a while. Your things are going to be like, your things are gonna be on the come up. This quarter is it for a lot of you. Like a lot of you, where your ancestors and your guides and your starseed family or whatever is using the eclipse season in order to cleanse aspects of you that you no longer want to play within. This is your quarter. And what I mean by that is that this is your starting place. This is your begin. You've collected your 200 and you are back at begin, but this is such a better version of you. This is such a more honest version of you. And a lot of you will be like, oh my God, Zanne, listen, boo. From this version of yourself, because it's more honest, because it's more authentic, that's why izinto zakho zizovuleka. That's why your things are going to start opening up and you're going to receive more opportunities to make a life for yourself, whatever that looks like. You were not able to do it before because you were working from a place where it's a lie. It's not who you are. You got to that place out of fear and shame and survival, and you started to think that that was the real you. But deep down inside, no mubukela this channel, uyabona ukuthi like, shit, I fucking played myself. Which is also a frustrating thing to realize, because now it's like, so now I must work back and undo. It's hard, but you decided, I don't give a fuck if it's hard, so I'm still going to do it. And this eclipse season, if it's painful for you, if it feels like it's a dark cloud over your head, it's gonna dissipate, I promise you. Wait for tomorrow. Wait for tomorrow. From after tomorrow, you are king, you are queen, you are it. I promise. A lot of what's happening is veiled behind the mystery of spirituality. So a lot of you will be saying words like, it's a miracle, or, you know, it's an awakening, it's an ascension. But the fact is that it is very, how do I say, incomprehensible. I guess it's God work. Like umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu vela asikhona ukuchaza ngithi, like we can't explain. And those of you who are close namadlozi wakini namadlozi wakho, you know nokuthi izenzo zabo you can't explain. Awukhona ukuchaza ukuthi kwenzeke kanjani vele kwayenzeka. And what's happening around you right now is like that. You're not going to be able to explain ukuthi ganjani uyabona le story sepapilini say the fourth man in the fire, like asazi ukuthi kanjani yena bekangashi kanjani kube ne fourth man in the fire. You are the fourth man in the fire. Kuwena o Guys, that's all I have for you. That was your Indigo reading. Check the price list. If you want to book Nzunza reading, please opt for the Indigo reading. Please. Kodwa mangaba ukhoni, like, you know, ipokotelinga from kodwa angazi kanjani, because like it will be maybe more expensive in 100 rand or in 150. How kawenza bandla? Ay khona yenza. Yenza. I don't know ngizobona kodwa it will be already be in this description box. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys and I'm so glad to be out here again. I'm not going to go away for so long anymore. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm gonna do good by you guys, I swear. I promise you. Shop.